Good morning, everybody. It's the 24th day of March. It is the last full week of my 30s. And that's it. That's it. It's all over. Thank you for sticking with me. Fantastic times ahead. Yes. So I'll talk to you guys in just a second about what we got going on tonight on the show. And I'm just hanging out with you on this concept meeting on a Monday morning, so that we can take some notes with you guys and embark on a wonderful week. We got Jason Burmis on tonight. Hello over here on Instagram. Hello over here on YouTube. Good to see. Good to see you all in very good ways. Very big day. What the hell's that? Oh, it's my iPad. I got some news up in front of me. Just so we can get into those, just for grab bag items and stuff like that. Did you guys see about the story about alien abductions? Of course, being some of them being CIA abductions and things like that. I got that out. I'd love to get somebody like Diana Pasulka back on for something like that. Would also love to see Timothy Alberino come back and talk a little. But there's some fun things going on in that category of discussion. Tonight with Jason Burmis, I want to talk to him about the robot comments by Elon Musk, because Burmis and Elon Musk, that's always a fun topic. His robot comments, also the Mars mission goals. I love when Jason Burmis goes off on Elon Musk and the missions, the proposed missions to Mars. So we'll see. Do you think we're going to Mars, ladies and gentlemen? They said they're going to send a robot first, and then people are going to go in the next couple of years. It's hard for me to even go to the other side of the state, let alone Mars. Can you wrap your head around it? Damn, this coffee's good. Mission to New Mexico. We're going to the New Mexican desert, and we're going to land on Mars there. What about jump rooms, though? That would be nice. I have to call Andrew Bashago. I forgot. I thought we were going to be able to have another follow-up, but that one guy who called in from New Mexico, talking about how he had a friend who met time-traveling Andrew Bashago when he was a kid. I don't know. Time travel shows. We have to have another one of those soon. Because here's the whole point. If time traveling is possible, then it has already been accomplished in the future. Okay? Are we on the same page with that? If it's possible, it's already been accomplished in the future. Therefore, there should be time travelers who live among us right now. So I want to know who in the audience is a time traveler, and maybe we open up a special line. Maybe we open up a special line to have time travelers call in one night. That's what we should do. John Teeter, however you say it. Thank you, John McHugh. We can go into those threads. That would be fun, Kathleen. Yes, it would be almost as fun as the Bigfoot Call of the Wild contest that we had on Friday night. Bigfoot Call of the Wild. Oh, here's another good thing. This week, I'm going to show you guys the new mug, the new Quite Frankly mug. This is the 2024 version, but the 2025 is awesome. It's sleek. It's beautiful, and that goes great with the Elevation Blend coffee, and of course, Keto Brainz. This is almost done. I actually have 2 more bags arriving for myself soon. And I'm still giving away a lot of samples. I love giving them away. People are loving it. And I had a decent sleep last night, so this should really put me above and beyond. So, Keto Brainz, Nootropic, brain fuel, rocket fuel in the tank. Get it. Seriously. Hot coffee, cold coffee, no coffee at all. Just dump it into your mouth. That's what she said. And the promo code is Frankly for 20% off your first purchase. If you're a monthly sponsor, you get a recurring 20% off code that I give right to you. Let's see here. Screen looks kind of dark. Well, lighten your screen up because I am in a, well, not a sun-drenched room, but it's all daylight in here. Let's see. When are the new mugs going to be up? They should be soon. Maybe like April 1st. They're in. They're in. We just got to swap them out, and there you go. Real men chew their coffee grounds. No, real men chew their coffee beans. The grounds are already chewed. That's what I have for you. Okay, first things first. Jason Burmis. Is there anything you guys want me to put down for Jason Burmis? Anything in particular you want to hear him talk about? Because there's always way too much. We always leave a lot on the table because there's always too much. Those robot comments are going to be good. The Mars goals, and I have a few other things written down in the other room. Let's see. Let's see what you guys got on that. I already have some time travel notes for myself now. Where are the time travelers? They must be here. The pyramid discovery? Oh yeah, I should ask him about that. And we also have to keep our eye out for any kind of pyramid discoveries, actually. Updates on the data, because it's not. The implications were huge, but it's not like this is it. There was a lot of people protesting that the data was being read wrong or whatever, which you'd expect. Especially, we've seen all the archaeology wars that have been going on in years. But we'll just ask about the pyramids and what he thinks about that. We hear the pyramid scans, but let's see the data. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. As long as somebody digests it for me, then obviously I want it to be true, because that would just be massive. That would be a massive thing. Coming up with a few concepts for Saturday night shows. My brother and I told him, I said, listen, we got to start combining brands here. Saturday night shows are not even really, quite frankly. But we got so many friends and contacts and entertainment and music, and especially Anthony with all the work that he's done with his channel and collaborations over the years. I'm working on stuff there, just letting you know. Oh, my buddy Tim just joined. That's one guy that's got to be on the show. Tim Gorgon, Within the Ruins. He's on the Instagram right now. What's going on, Geneva? On the YouTube. Sylvia's daughter, it's good to see you as well. Buongiorno. So that's what we have there. Now let's go into, let's see. There's a few things that happened in the news. A couple of things. Bernie Sanders, Trump is doing a good job with fentanyl and the border. Well, I mean, anybody could have, with what was going on. I didn't even know. This is sad news right here. Two bits of sad news. Mia Love. She was a congresswoman. I remember her. And she just died of brain cancer. 49 years old. I don't keep up with, and maybe it was all very private, but that was disheartening. See somebody that young again. I heard that Brett Gardner Yankee Yankee outfielder for many years, Brett Gardner. He had a teenage son die over the weekend. It was announced he got sick over the course of a vacation. I don't know much about it, but that, man, that's terrible, terrible news. So got to see what the hell happened with that. But we're creeping our way out of, yeah, it's very young. It's awful, awful. And I really really like Brett Gardner. I think he was a great Yankee. Um, so strange things hit you every once in a while. Let me see here. David Mantha says, Frank asked Jason what the story with the Resnicks in Cali, since the water was turned on. The fires are no longer in the news. Oh, those fires. It doesn't matter where the hell the disaster is. It doesn't matter where the disaster is. It could be East Coast, West Coast. It could be fire related. It could be water related. It could be a deep freeze. There is just one day where every news network, every outlet turns off the story. It's just one day comes and the story gets turned off. It's just one day we woke up and that was all the last we heard about Lahaina. So, I mean, we can bring this up. I'll ask about the fires and water. I'll put it down here just to see if we get within the vicinity of that. I don't want to get too off track. But I'll just put fires, water, Cali. George Foreman died Friday night too. Yes, I saw that. 74. George Foreman at 70, 74, something like that. What's going on, Pickled Gamer? Good to see you. Cass trying a homestead. Good to see you, Cass. But, you know, again, George Foreman. There was something else that happened too. These are short meetings anyway. It's not like I come with a format. Just want to see what you guys are thinking. It's the beginning of a new week. We're drinking some coffee. We're spiking it with some keto brains, and we're getting ready. Tonight is going to be the third out of what is going to be four ultimate. No, is this the fourth? I think this might be the fourth book club session for the Big Fisherman. Next week's going to be the last. I'm thinking about, there's a couple of shows that might be disrupted at the beginning that at 7 o'clock that I'm thinking about just going live a little bit later, maybe around 7:30 or so instead, and just going until 9:30. I'm also just thinking about doing some pre-records during the day, and so that they go live at 7. So on Monday the 31st, we have to go and represent our interests in the town for what is still threatening the studio building. On the 31st, we have to go just make sure we'll see what happens. We'll see if these permits to demolish our building are granted after Monday the 31st. And but that all starts like around 6:30. So I'm thinking on that Monday I'll probably just pre-record and then have the premieres go live at 7 o'clock across the board so that there's no disruption. But there's other nights that I don't want to. There's other nights I want to stay live at night, and I might just start a little bit later. So we'll see. We will see. All right, let's get here. What is this? John Otter. That's RFK for real. Did RFK really say that? Or is it one of those parody accounts? What's going on, bitch slap? Good to see you. Right now, I don't know if anybody on the Instagram could put it out there. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Did RFK is banning pharmaceutical commercials from television? Is that for real? Pharmaceutical ads. Oh, wait, something's trending. 3 hours ago. Is it for real? Is it on a official? Waiting for something to load, and nothing's loading. There's only one thing, and there's only one thing that pops up on that. He advocates for a ban on pharma TV ads. And there's only one link to it, and it's this Twitter link that's not loading for me. So I don't know. Oh, I advocate that too. Whether or not it happens, I mean, that would be huge. I mean, you think about what the banning of pharmaceutical ads would just mean in a secondary sense. I'm happy that there's going to be less and less people being told to go ask their doctors about drugs that their doctor should already know about and should already know, especially how to apply it to a specific patient's case if they qualify for using it for one condition or another, whatever. And at least it would be between a doctor and a patient. There'd still be obviously financial incentive for doctors to get those drugs in people's medicine cabinets, but there's no way in hell, there's no reason that those things should be on television. Now the secondary thing, of course, like we said, is if all that ad money dries up, oh, what is going to happen to the news networks? What is going to happen to the news networks? You want to talk about you want to talk about firings at that point? You want to talk about not having enough money to prop up these ridiculous news personalities? At that point, with these gigantic bloated contracts, man, oh man. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. And the best thing about doing this, the best thing about advocating for something like that is that you don't have to pay. We can acknowledge the secondary benefits of having pharmaceutical ads off the air, which is destroying most of these news networks' income. But you don't even have to pay any mind to that if you are anybody at HHS right now. Just there's no need to be out there. There's no need to have them out there. Let doctors are educated. They know what's going on. They know what's available in the market. They have these reps coming to their office constantly. They know. You don't have to ask your doctor about something. They know. Get rid of it. So I like it. I like that a great deal. Dan Patrick is pushing SB3 in Texas, banning all forms of cannabis in Texas. That's ridiculous. See that shit like that is happening. That's ass backwards social conservatism, if you want to call it that. It's ridiculous. Compared to everything else that's out there, just the cannabis stuff just doesn't make any sense. But there you have it. I haven't read into that, but it wouldn't make me. You know what? It's Texas's issue, and people of Texas can take care of it. You know, we don't even really have that in New York, and we're liberal. You know, they allow 3 plants per person in their backyard. I guess that's something else, but it's so overly regulated. It's so overly regulated that what's the point? People are still going to their old dealers just to get a break, just to get a break on the cost of a pre-roll. You know, all you're really doing at that point is just paying for packaging, and some of the packaging is really cool. I'll admit. Geneva says Texas isn't as red as people think. Well, it's a big state, it has big cities in there, so there's going to be very big uh, progressive special interests. They just burrow in cities. Every red state has blue cities, just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Aurora is at her first gymnastics class right now. So she's really excited about it. She got that. Feeling good, man. So she starts now there'll be some rhyme and reason to the way that she tumbles and rolls around in here. So I'm loving it. March 31st is Joe Elaine's birthday. I love Joe. Why'd you get rid of that, Nikki? Joe's one of the best. One of the best. And I heard that, I don't know if she told me something about she may not be modding for too much longer. I think she's stepping away from modding, which is a real blow. But happy birthday to her. That's on the 31st, and then on the 2nd, that'll be a nice night. I don't know. I got to do a lot of planning here. I might just take the whole day off on April 2nd, but April 1st should be fun. And most days that I have any kind of interference with 7 o'clock, especially with all this other stuff going on, I'll make sure I have something pre-recorded for 7, because I know how many people, especially the next day, need the show available for their morning commutes. All right, so as far as this week goes, last comments for the week, everybody. Jason Burmis tonight. Tomorrow is going to be hold on. Did I write all this down? I don't know if it's on the website yet. We got people on all throughout the week. I'm sorry, but I'm forgetting it. We have Jason Burmis. I know that we have Lauren Conlon coming on. I think that's on Wednesday. I forget Thursday. Friday's Jay Gulanello. Who the hell's coming on Tuesday and Thursday? Does anybody else remember? Oh, that's right. April 2nd, my birthday is Trump's Liberation Day. That's when all of the tariffs go into place, and who knows what else. Right, Instagram? What do you think about that? Nephilim Death Squad. That's right. Lobster. Top Lobster and Dave are coming by on Thursday. That's going to be a fun one. So then who the hell is Tuesday? Who's tomorrow? The 25th. I don't know. It is a good lineup this week. And I'm building it up good for next week too. We'll see. By the way, Kitty Sam is doing well. Still waiting on his biopsy results. I always want those kittens to do well. I don't know where Lila is. She shows up every once in a while. Hey. She don't know. Too much. Too much time. Lila and Aurora, man. They like team up earlier in the morning to wake everybody up. It's crazy because Aurora, it's a rainy day. So this is the only kind of day that you would see that Aurora would actually sleep beyond 6:30 because it's kind of dark outside, a little rainy. These are the days that you might get her to sleep until 8. And she slept until 8. And what happened was Lauren, it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what time it is. There is a link between Aurora and Lauren. It's like E.T. and Elliot. Aurora is in bed under the covers. You can only see the top of her hair, completely snuggled up. Lauren will tiptoe out of the bedroom and start making her way to another part of the house. And it is so instantaneous. It's not just that Aurora's eyes open. It's in one motion. Her eyes open and the blankets get flung and she's on her feet already running to the door, and the door is open. And she'll say to Lauren, "You're going without me?" As if she wasn't just sleeping 7.5 seconds prior. How's that possible? She wasn't even making any noise. It's like, damn, don't you just like roll around and wake up slowly? Nope. Cass says my daughters were the same way. It's incredible. It's really incredible to watch that happen. You know, and of course, you guys and gals with who've seen that, you probably know this too. Like, I'll come home at night and like Lauren and I will be sitting on the couch and we'll look at the monitor. Every once in a while, I'll pick up the monitor, put it down, and then if we start talking about Aurora, she starts like wiggling immediately. She starts wiggling. So that's weird. Very weird. Very, very weird. So anyway, I'm glad you guys were hanging out with me, and we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Also, get your reading in for book club. That's going to be at 9 o'clock. So we got our morning meeting done. I got a bunch of notes here. Just having some coffee, slugging some keto brains. Go get it. Get your keto brains, ladies and gentlemen. Telling you, you're going to love it for the spring and the summer. It's going to put a pep in your step, and you're going to start destroying all of your to-do lists with vigor. A new sense of purpose. And tonight we'll be live at 7 and then 9 o'clock. And while we're doing that, the after hours is going. It's really a wonderful little setup we have going on. Nice little setup. The network is building back up again to full strength. And all the best to you guys. See you later on. And cheers to the final week of March. Great chat. Yes. Good night. Good morning.